production of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New York Jets. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 8 reads.
53, smart. I got one. Check 26, check.
You draw Corkers.
Let's go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Crunch.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This will be taken in after 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. First down, Jets.
Go set.
44's the mic.
Better bring it. You better.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's get it. 44, Mike.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
What we got?
Bell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Go set.
44's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. 44, Mike, 44.
Young lady.
Here's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. We figured that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
What's that? 44, Mike. Check, check. You're trapped. You're trapped.
They'll run with Montgomery. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
44, Mike.
Five.
On second and goal, Darnold. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
On second down, here's Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Minshew throwing on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Vincent Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now it sounds like
blitz coming and down he goes.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready? 30 base.
Check 53, Mike.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Leonard Fournette. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Well, that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, T.J. McDonald, getting in there to break that one up. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Bell, of course, three-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. On second down, it's Bell. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mike, 44. Bofo's to Mike. Mike's Bofo.
Hey, Delta.
Check. 44's to Mike. 40. Red, 80. Lawyer John. 44's to Mike.
To throw is Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Darnold now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Jaguars.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
At the 34-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Check, 53's Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hey, Orbit.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Get it.
From the 39, Minshew dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready? Ready to start.
Come on, let's go.
Big grip.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At their 49-yard line.
53's to Mike. 53. Check 53. Oh, you got D?
Now Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down, New York.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darnold from the gun. That's complete. It's Bell. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's caught, Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Jets first down.
Yo, sign 44, Mike, 44. Tackles.
Darnold on first down. Throw complete to Herndon. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll go again with Bell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Fournette running right. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Hey, Charlie.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Blue Dan, blue Dan.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Now.
Minshew sets to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Thomas. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah, let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball right here.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Bell. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Again, it's Bell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Well, the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 36, Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. Smooth. Hey, we got Mike. Ready?
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
A first down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Hey, Delta.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. You.
Darnold now to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Jets, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time.